What is up, guys? My name is Uchiha here, and welcome back to a new story. A new story in a new beginning. Welcome back to What If Naruto Was the Grandson of Madara. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new, and enjoy the video. Before I begin this video, I'll link a news channel that I have created and that already got 9 subscribers on. Please go follow that channel. Please go show it some love, because that channel is different from this channel. That channel has IA, this channel does not. So I know you guys do not love the IA for this channel, which I'm not finna use no more. I'm gonna use it for the second channel. Please go check out that channel. Link in description down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new. And I apologize for not posting any videos every single day. I had other IRL things to do. Plus, it passes my birthday yesterday, so I had that to go to. With that being said, like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new, and enjoy. His name was Madara Uchiha. He was the strongest Uchiha out there. He was the co-founder of the Leaf Village, or Shigakure, or known as Hidden Amongst the Leaves. Madara Uchiha seen a crest. He was once the strongest ninja in Konohagakure, but he was surpassed by one shinobi he disliked. The one shinobi he cared for and disliked at the same time. His friend, Hashirama Senju. Madara was angry that Hashirama was voted to become Hokage. He was furious. So Madara came back to his compound and was searching for something to make him more stronger. Something to make him Hokage. But he couldn't find it. All he found was a stone. A stone that says what he needs to do. So Madara changed his plans, asked for Konoha Uchiha to follow his lead, but they denied him of that quest. Madara abandoned the village of Konohagakure and left it for dust. Madara's eyes morphed into his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Looking forward, he fought in the battle against Hashirama Senju. Madara Uchiha has lost his battle. Madara Uchiha went off, or so and I quote, died in the war against Hashirama. He woke up and found his true love, a Kunoichi known as Uchiha Mino. Uchiha Mino was there. She abandoned Konoha, or she wasn't even a part of the Uchiha clan. She was part of the Ricefield country, living in the Ricefield country and helping and supporting the rice field, or supporting the villagers. She looked down and loved Madara. With the dream come true, she had her man. She has a husband. Madara smiled at this, and he was happy. He was very, very happy. He found the love of his life, and he was giving up the shinobi way. Madara and Mino had a child. His name was no other than Shiko. I will call him Gaara Uchiha. Gaara Uchiha was there. He was the son of Madara Uchiha. Gaara would not live this long, just a quick reminder, wink wink. Gaara went back to Konohagakure because his parents has been deceased. Madara Uchiha abandoned his son and sent him off to the Leaf Village. Time skip. A few years later, Gaara married an Uchiha from his compound. No one knew Gaara was an Uchiha at all. Gaara abandoned his beliefs and called himself Gaara of the Sand, or known as Gaara. Gaara, like I said, Gaara will not live this long, so the real Gaara will proceed. Gaara Uchiha, who was living inside the compound of the Uchiha compound. Gaara was disgraced by the other Uchihas. The higher ranks, even the lower ranks, disgraced him, since he wasn't an Uchiha. But no one knew this, because no one knew Gaara's real last name. He was just calling himself Gaara the Unknown. They was confused about the last name, but didn't even like it. At the moment, Gaara had a son, who was known as Shisui Uchiha. Shisui had another brother coming in, who was known as Obito. Obito was the older brother than Shisui. At the time this happened in the war. Time skip. A few years later, Gaara's wife was giving birth to a new baby boy known as Naruto Uchiha. Naruto had the eyes of the gods. His eyes was dark blue and was gifted by the light. Gaara smiled at this, but here a large roar happens in the Konohagakure. Gaara looked out and seeing Minato the Namikaze was standing on top of Kurama the nine-tailed beast. Gaara was shocked that the nine-tails was escaped. Gaara knew about the nine-tailed beast was sealed inside of Kushina. He knew Kushina and Minato. They were friends. Flashback. Gaara of Uchiha was in the Hokage's office, looking at Minato the Mikaze. Minato sealed the room off and nodded his head, telling the all Anbus that was surrounding him to disperse. All Anbus dispersed and went off their separate ways. Gaara, I know who you truly are, the son of Madara Uchiha. How? Because I know your beliefs and I know who you are. I looked up on you since you was an orphan, they said. But I knew who you are, Gaara Uchiha, more known as the Gaara of the Sharingan. Now, please, let me know something. I want you to do something for me, Gaara. Would you become an Anbu commander and beside me and protect me by love and care? And would you become my friend? Gaara chuckled. Yes, Hokage-sama and Minato senpai. I will become your friend and your lowly subordinate. I will protect Konohagakure no Shoto for the rest of my eternity. My eyes is yours. My Sharingan is yours to keep. I do have a son on the way, Minato senpai. And who would you name it? Naruto Uzumaki or Naruto Uchiha? Naruto Uchiha, he says, because he got that inspiration from Jiraiya's book of the Naruto, means Maelstrom, or known as fish cake. I love Maelstrom more, said Minato, chuckling. Gaara chuckles as well. End of flashback. Gaara looked at his wife, looking in her eyes and knowing she was going to die soon, because at the moment she was poisoned. Years has passed. She knew she can keep it up for some time now by using her own chakra as a mill to the poison. But she couldn't no more. Giving birth to like 3 children give her the stress. Gaara knew that he has to do something. He couldn't protect his wife. He couldn't protect his children. So he had to go on and known himself as Gaara of the Uchihas. Gaara screamed into the heavens, speaking out loud. His deep voice crowded the Uchihas and telling every Uchiha to order them back. Fugaku Uchiha stands there. I am the Uchiha head, and I don't know who the hell you're speaking to. Gaara. He spoke in a devilish tone. No, you're not the Uchiha. I am the son and the heir of the Uchiha clan. My name is Uchiha Gaara. I am the son of Madara Uchiha, the former Leaf Shinobi, the former comrade of the first Hokage, Hashirama Senju, and you would not dare under his name. Those eyes of yours was not gonna be born by him. You're not the son of Madara. I am. And Minato, he screamed out loud, making Minato look down. I will help you. If my name was not Gaara of Uchihas, I'm not the son of Madara. No, I'm my own person, he screamed up to the heavens. Gaara absorbed himself into his Mangekyo Sharingan. His other eye absorbed. His right eye used his Amaterasu. Back with Minato. Minato disappeared in a yellow flash with the nine-tailed beast. Minato appeared far away from Konohagakure, or more than far away. Minato had his one children, who was known as Mima or Mito Namikaze, or Mito Namikaze Uzumaki. She was something beautiful. She had blondish and reddish hair, light blue eyes. One eye was green and one eye was blue, taking an appearance of his father and mother's side. She was a beautiful young girl or baby girl. Minato smiled. I know, this is going to be hard. I love you, little girl. I love you with my life. I will protect you with my life. He spoke sadly when tears fallen out of his eyes. Gara appeared, knowing he was going to die as well, so he wrote a note. This note was sent to Shisui Uchiha, who met the friend of Itachi Uchiha when they became rivals. Time skip. 3 weeks has passed, and the death of Gara Uchiha and the death of Minato Namikaze and Kushin Uzumaki was heard in Konohagakure. But one thing that the village they hated the most was the Nine-Tails jailer, Mito Uzumaki, the daughter of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. People didn't know that the daughter of Minato was existed. After all, her last name was Uzumaki. She was the jailer of the Nine-Tailed Kyuubi. Back with the Uchiha compound, people disliked the Uchihas now, or some of the Uchihas disliked Gaara's family, like Shisui and Naruto. Naruto was just young. He was a baby. Shisui had to protect his long little brother. Time skip. A few years has passed, and Naruto was only 4 years old, meeting the rank with Sasuke Uchiha. But Sasuke was literally not liking Naruto and abandoned him. So Naruto was trained by Shisui, trained to use his Sharingan, trained to activate it. Naruto instantly used the Sharingan. From his bloodline to his other bloodlines, Naruto was the strongest Uchiha after birth. He can even rival Shisui with the Sharingan activated. Shisui had to do something. Giving Naruto the Mangekyo Sharingan is easier enough. Shisui knew Naruto could unlock the Mangekyo very soon. So Shisui had to do something. Give Naruto a birthday present. Very soon he would get that present. Time skip. A few years has passed and another begins. Naruto was only 7 years old, older than Sasuke by a year. Naruto smiled in the air. He smiled more. He had his brother with him, but he was saddened that he lost his mother and father. But he knew his dream of becoming Hokage was going to be. Naruto took the apprentice of like the Hokage seat from Obito. But Naruto was a prodigy. Like Kakashi and Shisui, and Itachi, and Minato Namikaze. He was a prodigy, a genius. People call him a genius. Some people in all the Konoha villagers didn't dislike Gaara of the Uchihas, but they only disliked one person, the blonde and reddish haired girl that was running and passing by Naruto. Naruto spinned around like in circles, giving him a dizzy type of move. Then he looked back, seeing the blondish reddish hair going towards the Hokage's tower. He smiled. He didn't know who that girl is, but that girl made him smile. So he went to the every food he eats. Ramen. He wanted the miso ramen bowl, so he was ordered. His food was on the table, and he served it up like it was nothing but a gross food. Naruto ordered some little bit more. Naruto was now in the academy with his little or friend or even rival called Sasuke Uchiha. In the middle of the night, Naruto went back for another ramen bowl and then left. He ran back to the compound, but he noticed Sasuke entered the compound and screamed. The compound was full of blood and gore. A lot of bodies hit the floor. Naruto screamed out to the heavens. His Sharingan activated to the Three-Tomo. He ran past, looking for his older brother, but couldn't find out one person. He didn't care about these lonely Uchiha scum. He wanted his brother. He needed his brother. He screamed out, "Shisui!" he says, out loud into the heavens, trying to think if his brother can come, but no need. His brother didn't even appear, not even one word. Shishui would always protect his little brother for no reason. He would protect his brother ever since he would protect him. But one scream would give Shishui running towards him, but no one came, not even his brother. Naruto turned around, seeing the raven-haired boy with black eyes and a ponytail in his hair in a ponytail. His eyes swirled, showing the Mangekyo. You're weak, Naruto. You're always weak. That's why your parents has died. That's why the Kyuubi killed them. No. Naruto's eyes went to morph, but was stopped. He was put under a Tsukiyomi Genjutsu by Itachi. Naruto looked at Itachi with glares. He hated this moron. But he knew who Itachi is. Itachi Nissan. He loved Itachi like a brother, since he was trained by Itachi in Sasuke. But at the moment, it didn't go as planned. So Naruto kept going and was really afraid. He didn't want to leave Itachi Nissan. But Naruto tried to break out of the Genjutsu, but it didn't work. He tried and tried and tried, but he didn't succeed. Naruto kept doing it, but his eyes was getting pain. My eyes, he screamed out. Itachi looked at Naruto's eyes. In the real world, his eyes was morphing, but in the world of the Genjutsu, it was changing. It was like swirling left to right. Itachi was confused, but a burst. Itachi's Genjutsu, most powerful Genjutsu around with the Sharingan, broke. Naruto's eyes had the morph of the Sharingan, showing the Mangekyo. Naruto's eyes was three dots. Well, a swirl around it. It was turning a swirl like a mass, like Toby's. His eyes swirled. It was two hexagons with one sharp object in the middle. It was showing his Mangekyo. But out of that Mangekyo, it was 3 dots at the end of it. 3 tomo showed. Within the swirl, it was just a dot. Without the swirl, it was 3 tomos, showing off his Mangekyo Sharingan. Itachi, inside his mind, he smiled. I knew he would have broke it. And I knew that you are the chosen one. Just like your father. He spoke. But Naruto went unconscious because his Sharingan was giving him strain. Itachi looked at him with a deathless glare. He told and whispered, I'm sorry, Naruto, but this had to be done. In Naruto's mind, he looked around. All he's seen is blood and gore replaying over and over in his mind. Seeing Itachi slay his brother, seeing him distressed. Time skip. A week later, Naruto was in the hospital. His eyes was a blank. He didn't want to answer to no one. He didn't want to talk to no one. But Sasuke did. Sasuke always spoke out of turn. At the moment Sasuke speaks, Naruto didn't. Alright, sorry about that. Now, Naruto didn't speak at all to not anyone. The Hokage never appeared in here until a knock was heard. Naruto didn't look up, move his body or twitch. His eyes were just staring at the blanket, replaying all the minds that Itachi did to him. But Naruto finally looked up. He finally moved, sensing a different chakra exertion. The Hokage. Naruto tried to speak, but words didn't come out, not the right ones. Where were you? Hokage-sama, said Naruto in a disgusting tone, a tone that was not even afraid from using. Sorry, Naruto-kun, but I didn't know that Itachi murdered the clan. Soon he said that Naruto was furious. Murdered? No. He destroyed it. He murdered my brother. Naruto's eyes morphed into the three-tone Sharingan, showing his rage. Naruto-kun, please calm down. I understand. Understand what? Pity? Pain? No. You understand nothing. If your whole clan was massacred by your own pieces, by your own people, you wouldn't understand. My father and mother died back then. My father died protecting this damn village. But Naruto cries. Tears fall out of his eyes. The third Hokage hugs him tightly. It's okay. Let it all out. I promise I'll protect you. No matter what, your father was a genius. Your father was the Uchiha Sharingan user, the best one after all. You are coming. You are one as stronger and even more powerful than your father ever will. Please, just keep that in mind. He protected Konohagakure for one thing, for his family, and for his friend, Minato Namikaze. He spoke. Naruto knew. He looked over that man. Minato Namikaze was considered a genius in Konoha, and a master of seals. Even a master of 10 level seals, as well as Uzumaki level seals. He was a master of seals. But at the reason, Naruto looked at the third and bowed his head and apologized. Naruto told the Hokage, Hokage-sama, I'm very, very sorry for disrespecting you and your turf of being the Hokage. It's okay, Naruto-kun. You didn't know. You were full of rage, and what happened to your clan was saddened. Even I didn't know the clan was going to be massacred. I was going to talk to the clan leader and make a deal like your father would, or like his friends would. But that didn't happen. Tell me, Hokage-sama, who did this? Who told Itachi to massacre the clan? In the Hokage's mind, he knew one person, and he was sick and tired of this one person. Ambus, he spoke. 3 Ambus appeared, bowing to him. Behind him, of course, he was still hugging Naruto, keeping him in check. Go find Danzo Shimura and bring him to my office. Now, the Hokage yelled, in venom and vision, showing his killer intent, showing the Ambus he was pissed. Now, the 3 Ambus disappeared and said, Hi, Hokage-sama, vanishing out of sight. Naruto-kun, get some rest, please. I understand your pain, your pity. It's okay, Hokage-sama. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I will do what's right, like my brother should. Protect Konohagakure. Weeks later, or a day later, Naruto woke up. But we're going to be skipping to the Hokage's office. In the Hokage's office, Danzo Shimura and the 2 other elders, Shimura and Hanzo, was there. Shimura and Hanzo was sitting there. On each side was the 3 elders. You 3 got me immediately mad. First, Danzo Shimura, you restrict of your elders' power and your Ambus. Ambus, he spoke. 2 Ambus appeared and placed a seal on Danzo, removing his chakra, and let him sit there. Nice. Now, you 2 elders. I do not know why the second Hokage made this decision, but he is my sensei. You will stay on the council, but were revoked of your power. You will be a civilian elder. No more, no less. If you disobey my order, you will be killed and relieved of your duties. And if you dare speak or tell anyone else about this, you would die by my hands. Danzo Shimura. Every evidence, everything I got was on you. You sent Itachi Uchiha to massacre the village. Or, no, not the village. The compound of the Uchihas. Knowing I will speak to them and making a deal was going to make them more powerful. But no, you want to disobey my orders and do what you must. Danzo spoke slowly, knowing that he can die any second, since he couldn't use the Sharingans or the Sharingan in his eye, which is not Shishui's, of course. It is a different Sharingan from a different Uchiha that got the same ability. How about that? I'm sorry. But he knew that if he says the wrong thing, he will be killed. Hokage-sama, I did it for the village. No, you did it for your own ambition. To gain more power in the Konoha. Knowing that we're out of forces. Our military forces now dropped from 5 million to... No, not from 5 million. They will have more forces than anyone then. From 200,000 to a simple 190. So it's simple. 100,000. Our military forces has dropped. The Uchihas was a powerful clan. And we only have other powerful clans in Konohagakure. And you sit there and disobeyed my orders. At this time, Danzo Shimura already sent off a message to the Fire Daimyo, and he told me to execute you. Ambush! Danzo tried to move, but he was forced down, and his head was cut clean off. Weeks went by, and Naruto went back to the compound, who was saddened looking at it. But he went to his house and found a note, a seal. Release the seal, and you'll find what present belongs to you. Naruto, he spoke. The seal opened, showing out another scroll, but the scroll wasn't a sealing scroll. It was a normal written scroll. A read, Dear Naruto, this is your brother. This is Shisui Nisan. Naruto, I loved you deeply, and our father and mother did, as well as Obito. We miss you deeply. If something ever happened to me, you know I died. But please be aware of the Mangekyo Sharingan. If you do unlock it, please do not use it until you immediately have to. If you strain your eyes using the Sharingan or the Mangekyo Sharingan, you will bleed out of your eyes and relief of your eyesight. You will be blind. So, we have another power called the Eternal Mangekyo. You will have to use the Sharingan from your relatives, which is mine, or my mother's or father's. But at the point my eyes was taken from me, if I did get my eyesight taken or blinded. So I left you with a gift of our father's Sharingans and Mangekyo Sharingan. He gave it to me if I ever unlocked it. Now I give it to you. So please, don't pass it down. Use it. If you use the Eternal Mangekyo, from that description, if you do have a son or daughter, sometimes in the future, they will have the Eternal Mangekyo. Without using or passing your Sharingan down to them, and they passing it down to their wives or husband, or sons or daughters, they will have the Eternal Mangekyo. That means the Uchihas will be present and be more heard upon Konoha. I never told you this, but our family, our father had the Eternal Mangekyo. He didn't show it because he was not that type of stick-up Uchiha. No, he didn't. Even I had the Eternal Mangekyo. But, at the moment, the only person that wasn't passed down from the Mangekyo Sharingan is Obito. I know, Naruto. You unlocked it before. Flashback. Shisui Uchiha was standing in the middle of the of the Uchiha training ground with Naruto, putting Naruto under a strongest genjutsu ever. And Naruto tried to break it, but he seen his brother getting killed over and over and over again. He was crying in tears when his Mangekyo activated. Shisui knows this, but the blood reeks down when Naruto broke out of the genjutsu and crying. Naruto didn't know his Mangekyo activated, but Shisui did and smiled. But he ran over to Naruto, hugging him tightly. I'm sorry, Naruto-kun, but I had to. I had to see what power you hold. But you are the most precious people I love and deeply. You're the most precious within Konoha. Even I love you deeply, my dear brother. End of flashback. Naruto cried in his knees. He was pulling his eyes out. He wanted his brother back. He wanted his mother back. But that couldn't happen, could it? It couldn't be freely until a knock was heard at the door. It was Uchiha Sasuke, the head, no, who is not still the head of the Uchiha clan. He's not. But the Uchiha, or known as the Uchiha head, knocks at Naruto's door. Naruto opens it and hides everything he found out. Sasuke-sama, how may I help you? Said Naruto, wiping his tears away. What are you still doing in the Uchiha clan? Uchiha, said Sasuke in a disgusting tone. Did you know your father and mother was a disgrace of the Uchihas? Now leave the Uchiha compound. Naruto spoke up. Sasuke-senpai, first and foremost, you're not the head of the Uchihas, so don't boss me around. You are my assistant supervisor, but you're not an Uchiha. Your Sharingan is weaker than my own, and you are a disgrace in the Uchiha compound. Your arrogance are just worthless. This is what you think. You think you hear you want. You want power to kill your brother? Well, you can get it. Naruto picked up his stuff and left. If you wanted me to leave Uchiha compound, you could have said it a little bit nicely. First and foremost, Uchiha. The Uchiha suck, said Naruto, vanishing, and the Shunshin, leaving him in the dust, shockingly. Naruto was going to the Hokage's tower to see whoever can put the Mangekyo Sharingan in his eyes. Naruto rushed to the Hokage's tower and broke down the door, but he noticed a blonde and reddish girl sitting there talking to Hiruzen. But Naruto accidentally did it, and two Ambus appeared, putting kunais to his throat. But the Ambus discharged and left, seeing who he was. He was the son of Gaara Uchiha, the most powerful Uchiha of the Sharingan, or who was known as the Sharingan user, or the best Sharingan user in the Mangekyo Eternal. Naruto bowed his head and apologized. Hokage-sama, may I speak to you alone? He looked at the girl. Sorry, Naruto-kun. At the moment I'm speaking with her, but you will have your wish. Go on out there for a second, please. Mino, or Mito Uzumaki, he spoke. She went out passing by Naruto with a, glare. Said, why would you do that? He was talking to Hokage Gigi, but the Hokage nodded and put a seal marker on the floor, saying, Kanjin seal of silence. He spoke, and the whole room lighted up to a purple light and then dispersed. The Hokage raised his hand and made all Ambus disperse as well. Kanjin seal of barrier, he spoke. So no one can enter the barrier room. Naruto spoke, Hokage-sama, I need your help on something. My Mangekyo Sharingan has activated, and I need the Eternal Mangekyo so I will not go blind. I need some of your strongest medical attention to connect my nerves and connecting my Sharingan to my father's. The Hokage nodded his head. Do you want this out loud or a secret? Uchiha Sasuke will be mad at me, gaining more power than I should. and he kicked me out of the compound. He did what? Yes, he's not allowed to do that. No, no, Hokage-sama. My brother had a apartment for me if I ever have to leave the compound. Or if any Uchiha heads kicked me out because of my bloodline and because of who my father was. Well then, that's fine. I will order some medical nin to my office. Thank you, Hokage-sama. Come back in an hour, alright? Yes, Hokage-sama. Naruto vanished, and the door opens, and the seal is released. She walked in. Hokage Jiji, who was that guy? Said the girl. He was known as Naruto Uzumaki. He was the grandson, or the the grandson of Madara Uchiha. What? Really? Yes. And his father was the greatest Sharingan user out of his time. His father was known as Gaara Uchiha, who was the friend of Namikaze Minato, and who died protecting the village as well as becoming the strongest Uchiha in the compound. He would have been swapped from Fugaku as the head if he didn't die, said the Hokage, bowing his head in depression. Time skip. An hour later has passed, and Naruto went towards the Hokage's tower. Naruto opens the door and seeing the most best medic in there. It wasn't Tsunade Senju. It was two medics who was trained by Tsunade before Tsunade left. I see that this was the boy, Hokage-sama. Yes. Get this done quickly. Yes, Hokage-sama. They put Naruto into a trance that he won't feel no pain or won't see. 3 hours has passed, and the medical thing was going greatly. They put a rag above Naruto's head. Since Naruto's Sharingan was active as this, his Mangekyo activated, they didn't want to get caused or put under a Genjutsu, so he blocked his eyesight. Alright, Naruto-kun. At the point in time, you cannot unlock or use your eyes for 2 weeks. Why not? Said Naruto. Because your eyes are still activated and you're putting chakra into them. And they have to morph into the right thing. I don't know what the Eternal Mangekyo is, but they have to morph into that to get the power and to make sure it's under control. That's why your chakra is only C rank level. Your chakra control needs to be more higher to control it, but it will be controlled and simmered down, and your Sharingan will be back to normal, and you are now allowed to use it soon enough. Thank you, Hokage-sama. Would you mind taking me to my apartment? Of course. The Hokage vanished and taking Naruto to his apartment. Naruto slept there. He didn't even go to the academy. He just slept, played around, or cooked food. He never went to the ramen shop. He slept. He didn't care about anyone. He wants to dream. Dream a happy dream. Time skip. 2 weeks has passed and Naruto ripped off the bandages and was smiling. He went into the mirror, controlling his chakra more deeply now, showing him his best chakra control ever. His chakra is a level. Since he was the grandson of Madara Uchiha, his chakra control is a higher level. Plus, his chakra is almost like a Kage level shinobi. At that time, Naruto went to the academy, and people didn't recognize him since he didn't come into the academy over 2 weeks now. But the teacher did. Naruto Uchiha, where were you? Sorry, sensei. I was dealing with something, and my eyesight was taken from me. I have to get it healed and patched up. But Naruto sent and put a message through Aruka sensei's pants. Aruka pulled it out and was looking at it, then opened it. This is from the Hokage. Aruka sensei, Naruto was dismissed from 2 weeks for now. He has eyesight changed because of his Sharingan activated for no reason. So we had to get medical and the best medic that's in Konoha right now. It's not Tsunade, but it was two medics that was trained over Tsunade and was healing his eyes. He couldn't use them for right now, but now he could. Thank you. Alright, Naruto, you were dismissed from those 2 weeks. What? A brownish boy spoke, or not a brownish boy, but a boy with a dog on his head spoke. How can he be dismissed? Because he was in a medical center. He was getting his medical thing treated and making sure his trauma wasn't there. Naruto sat down, but not by Sasuke, because Sasuke was now arrogant and ruthless. Naruto looked up. He wrote down what he needed to. And this one, Aruka called. Who was the Hokages and who formed the village of Konohagakure? People raised their hands, but some people got it right or wrong. But Naruto raised his hand, and he spoke. The first Hokage and Mother Uchiha who created the village of Konoha. Mother Uchiha was the co-owner of the village of Konoha, known as Hidden of the Leaves. Mother Uchiha fought what was right in his mind, which is my grandfather's. My grandfather fought what was right, but at the moment he fought what was wrong as well. He wanted to put the world under a genjutsu to make sure that the people in this world can have peace, and that peace wouldn't dream of. That's why the first Hokage and Mother Uchiha fought in the Valley of the End. I didn't know what happened then or there or what happened with Madara, but I knew he was still alive since I was born, or since my father was. But at the moment, Madara Uchiha was a bad guy, but not that bad of his beliefs. He was a great powerhouse, but his beliefs was wrong, and that's why the Uchiha clan didn't follow his lead. Now, we go to our second Hokage, Tobirama of the Senjus. Tobirama Senju was Hokage before Hashirama. Tobirama was the Senju Hokage, since Hashirama passed it down to him. Tobirama was a Fuinjutsu master and a water release user, as well as a speed house. Tobirama was who was killed in the second Great Shinobi War. I don't know how the strongest Senju got killed, but it's a mystery. Now we go to our third Hokage, who was trained by first and second Hokage, known as Sarutobi Hiruzen, or the third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. He was mastered over all 5 elements. People call him a genius, which other people call him the god of shinobi, which only 2 titles was gifted. The third Hokage and the first Hokage, who was known as the god of shinobi. Now we hold to Minato Namikaze, or Namikaze Minato. His clan was unknown of the time, but he was a fashionable, even more faster than the second. He completed the Fuinjutsu mastered over 10 levels of Fuinjutsu and Uzumaki level. So now he was a Fuinjutsu master beyond the Fuinjutsus. He was better, and he was trained by Jiraiya the Gallon, one of the legendary Sanis, Jiraiya the Toad. He had summoning to summon toads. Now we get into my father, Gaara of the Uchihas. Gaara Uchiha was a good man, a man that would protect his family over anything, a man that would protect his loved ones and everyone else who he cared for. Gaara died on October 10th when the Nine-Tailed Beast attacked Konohagakure. The teacher tried to stop him, but he kept going. At the moment when Gaara Uchiha stopped and protect Konohagakure, he died with the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze, fighting the tailed beast and killing it. That's all we know about the Kyuubi no Kitsune, said Naruto, finishing and sitting down and looking out the window. People were shocked that Naruto knew all of this. He was a prodigy, a genius, of course. 2 weeks has passed, and Naruto was sent to another grade level to surpass him. To surpass. Naruto looked and waited. Years has passed, and Naruto graduated before anyone. He was now on a team with Hana and Izaka and Naomi Nai. Her name was Nai Inizaka. She was a friend of Hana Inizaka. Both Nai and Hana became friends with Naruto, and their team was teamed 11 with the Jonin Sensei Shikaku Nara, the Jonin commander. Time skip. A few weeks passed, and all of them became Chunin. As a strong shinobi, they called themselves the Uchiha. They called themselves the Devils, or known as the Protectors of the Leaf. The three Chunins went on dangerous missions, A rank to B rank missions. They made it successfully, using Naruto's Sharingan as well as using Naruto's power and potential of being a genius. Then Sasuke graduated and became a genin and was on Team Kakashi. His Jonin sensei was Kakashi Hatake, one of the Sharingan users. Naruto a little bit his age for his age was age 13, while Sasuke was the age of 12. Naruto was a Chunin at the age of 13, but yeah, he didn't surpass Kakashi because Kakashi became a Chunin at the age of 9, or a Chunin at the age of 6, and a Jonin at the age of 9, while Minato became more like him, like Kakashi did, but Minato became a better one. Naruto became Chunin at the age of 13 and was the most strongest Uchiha out there. In the darkness, it was a man who was standing 6'1" and looking down upon everyone, or the two shinobis that was in front of him. One who was known as Pain, and one who was known as Darkness, or the ghost of the Uchihas, Toby. This man who was standing there didn't have a mask on. Toby was sitting by Pain, while the man was standing and looking down at these two. You two will find and get more S-rank shinobis here, and we will be called the Katsuki. Conan will help out, finding S-rank shinobis. You two better get this correctly, or I will end you, said the man. The man looked down upon both of them, and they nodded, flashing away. This is part 1 of What If Naruto was the grandson of Madara Uchiha. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and this is my apology of not making another video over 12 days. I do have a VR game or a VR headset. I will be going recording on there as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below if you're new. My name is Uchiha. Do not forget that I will be linking another channel down below. Please go subscribe to it. I'm begging you. Let it get up to even 100 videos or 100 views on each video. So like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below if you're new. Enjoy the video.